ho! I bet a lot of you were expecting this one a shot, weren't you? Majora's Mask has quite a bit of reputation among the Zelda fanbase for being one of the most unique and quirky little games in the series, gaining a rather impressive following over the years. Yeah, the game is a lot different from your average Zelda game, only having 4 main dungeons and a hefty amount of side content. And of course, the entire game is based on a time limit where you essentially have to repeat the same 3-day cycle over and over again until you finally destroy the evil threatening the land of Termina. Yet, if you just run through the game how you would a standard Zelda game, you miss out on a lot of the more interesting stuff, and just how dark and depressing the game truly is. The threat of the moon falling and destroying the world is a constant presence throughout the whole game, and you not only get constant reminders of the urgency of the situation through that time limit, you also get to see the world get completely annihilated should run out of time, and each area you visit has the inhabitants going through their own, well, I guess the only way to describe it is suffering. The Deku Scrubs are consumed by anger at the disappearance of their princess, the Gorons are freezing to death in the endless winter, one of the Zoras straight up dies in front of you, and Ikana Canyon is full of the spirits and ruins of a collapsed and broken kingdom. And hell, that's not even going into all the stuff over at Romani Ranch, the gruesome mass transformation scenes, and all the stuff involving Skullkid and Majora, who is basically an eldritch abomination in mask form. And of course the truckload of side quests, most of which have some sort of depressing or creepy moment to them. Yet, despite this and being a completely different experience to the rest of the series, the game still feels and plays like a Zelda game. It has a similar item-based progression system despite the time limit and focus on masks and side quests, and each of the main dungeons and bosses still feel like your typical Zelda fare, even if the Great Bay Temple is one of the worst things ever created, but this isn't the time or place to discuss that. And to think, this game was made in less than a year and as a follow-up to one of the most beloved and critically acclaimed Zelda games. Not a bad achievement, honestly.